Hey guys, what's up? It's Annie. I'm doing a different kind of a video today. Something I haven't done before, but I wanted to do for quite some time. And I have a collab today. This is my collab dance. I am super excited to be collabing with Allie and Liz from Ohana Adventures. If you're not subscribed, it is such a great channel. Allie and Liz are Disney fanatics like myself. We are all grown women and we love Disney and we go every chance we get. Hopefully one of these days I get to go to Disney with them because that would be awesome. They live in Wisconsin, but yeah, maybe someday we can meet up either in Wisconsin where I live in Virginia or down in Florida at Walt Disney World or in California at Disneyland. Or maybe one of the, Disney's abroad. Who knows? We'll meet up somewhere. But anyway, we set up a tag for today. It is the Wanderlust Travel Tag, and it's really just all the questions about, all of our travels. And I kind of skimmed it when they sent me the questions. Allie and Liz thought up the questions and they sent them to me, and I kind of skimmed it at the time, but I didn't want to look at it too closely because I wanted really you guys to see, my first thoughts on it and not like something that I'd already thought about. So yeah, if you're not subscribed to their channel, Ohana Adventures, I'm gonna link it below. It is awesome. Please tell them that Annie sent you. That would be cool. Allie also has another channel with her husband called The Adventures of Mally, so I will also link that below. Oh, by the way, Allie and Liz always drink wine or some other, alcoholic beverage when they film their videos, and I have none of that today. I have nothing like that at my house, sadly. So I feel like in their video, they're gonna have something delicious that they're drinking, but yeah, I just have some leftover Chick-fil-A Diet Coke. Not as exciting, not prepared. Sorry guys. But anyway, let's get on to the questions. So question number one. Oh, and if you guys want to do this tag too, that would be awesome. Definitely let us know if you do it and send us the link. Okay, so question number one, how many countries have you visited? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna need paper for this. I think this is a lot. Okay guys, I am back and here are all the countries I have visited. The USA, Canada, Ireland, England, Scotland, France, Spain, Italy, the Vatican, Switzerland, Germany, Austria, Slovakia, Hungary, Czech Republic, Japan, only Asian country, Bahamas, Bermuda, St. Martin, St. Thomas, Aruba, Curacao, Mexico, and finally Belize. I think that is it. I'm not positive. I might have missed one or two, but I think I got everybody. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 countries. Not bad at all. I am quite happy with that. So let's move on to question number two. Question number two. Do you prefer summer or winter travel? Ooh, juicy. I actually prefer winter travel. I'm a winter traveler. I like to travel when no one else goes anywhere. So usually in September or January, those are the months that are kind of like, September, kids going back to school, and then January, right after the holidays, people are returning to work, returning to school, and most people don't have money to travel then because they've used it all over the holidays. So those are my favorite times to travel, especially when it comes to going to Disney. I like to go in off times. There really are no off times anymore, but just off times where it's a little quieter. So I definitely prefer winter travel. And then in the summer, I like to hang out, here in Virginia or Maryland and go to the beach, go to Ocean City, Maryland, kind of have some family time. Number three, do you prefer to fly or drive? Okay, fun fact about me, I am a very nervous flyer. I usually have a margarita or two on the plane. Thank you, Southwest, for having awesome margaritas on your flights. But yeah, I'm a nervous flyer. So it's funny because during the last year of, the pandemic, I've actually kind of enjoyed that I had a really valid excuse not to fly anywhere just because I hate heights and I just get really nervous on planes. I get really nervous. But yeah, I definitely prefer to drive. I also love it if someone else is driving and I can just be the passenger and chill out. I actually just came back from a trip to Asheville, North Carolina yesterday. I went with my cousin Morgan, her husband Gessner, and their daughter Charlotte. So I'll actually probably be uploading that vlog in a day or two. But yeah, we just got back from Asheville and had an awesome road trip down there. So even though I don't love flying, as you can tell by my list of countries I've been to, I've done a lot of flying in my time, in my years of being on this earth. I remember one time my friend Valerie said, you know, if you want to go places, you gotta fly. If you want to experience things, you gotta fly. And you know, I always think about that. So a lot of times I just gut it up, get on the plane, and get there. But usually I have a margarita or two. Question number 4, what is your bucket list travel destination? And this is a great question. I love this question. My bucket list travel destination is definitely Egypt, and to go see the pyramids. I just think it looks so cool. I've wanted to do that for years. That has been at the top of my list. And how I want to do it is I want to go on a Viking cruise on the Nile River. And they stop at so many different locations, destinations, and there's great security for all the traveling you do there. And it just looks like the ultimate trip for me. Actually, and I don't know if there's a question coming up or not, but one of my favorite trips of all time was a Viking cruise. So I definitely would love to go on a Viking cruise again and go to Egypt. That would be unbelievable. Just to see the pyramids, oh my gosh, that would be so cool. So that is my number 1 and has been for quite some time. So hopefully someday I will get to do it. Okay, question number 5, the favorite place you have traveled. And okay, I just kind of answered this, but my favorite place I have traveled was not necessarily a place, but my favorite, experience was on my Viking cruise. I went with my mom, and I went at a time that I was just very stressed out with life. I was supervising a number of people and working crazy long hours, and it was very exhausting. And so I found this Viking cruise opportunity that was super, super cheap. I think Brexit had just happened. So this trip was, we each paid $2,500. So for $2,500, I got my round trip flights, our cabin on the ship. We had food for pretty much every meal that was included, because Viking really includes everything. They include excursions, they include your food, they even include drinks at lunch and dinner. So it's a great value. I have a ton of videos from that trip on my channel, so I will also link them below just in case you want to check them out. They're some of my favorite videos just because it was one of my favorite trips. It was the Danube Waltz, and it went from Germany to Austria, and then in Austria there was an option for an excursion to the Czech Republic, which we did because I am Czech and that was a place I've always wanted to go to. So we did that, and then from Austria the ship went to Slovakia and then it ended in Budapest, Hungary. And it was just such a cool experience. We met the nicest people on the ship who are still our good friends. We've still talked about, you know, going on another cruise with them, and it was such a cool vibe. Like, oh, I love it so much. It was the best time ever. So I can't recommend Viking cruises to you guys enough. If you ever get a chance to go on them, please do. Number 6, are you currently saving up for a trip? I'm just kind of a saver by nature, so I always kind of am one of those people who would rather not have more material possessions, but would rather save my money for experiences. So right now I'm not saving for anything in particular. I would love to go back to Walt Disney World. My mom and my brother's wife, the 4 of us went to Walt Disney World right before the pandemic started. We went in February 2020. I'm so grateful now that we had planned that trip in advance, and you know, we didn't know a pandemic was going to happen a month later. So it was just so nice to have that last Walt Disney World experience before everything changed. We were there for I think 5 days and we just had the best time. So I think definitely going back to Walt Disney World would be on the top of my list. I really wanted to go to the Tokyo Olympics this summer. Unfortunately, they've decided not to have any international fans at the Olympics, but that is something that is definitely on my bucket list for the future. I would love to go to the Olympics, specifically the Summer Olympics, though either would be amazing. I just love the Olympics. I have really great memories watching the Olympics with my parents and specifically my dad. Like, we just love watching that together. and I really love gymnastics, so I would love to go to some of the gymnastics events and just be a part of it. It would just be unbelievable. So I really wanted to go to Tokyo, but first of all, it was going to be a lot of money, and then second of all, now you can't have international fans, so you know, it's okay. It is what it is. But that's something I would have loved to have saved up for. Number 7, who do you travel with mostly? This is a great question. I do a lot of traveling with my mom. My mom and I are super close, and we love to travel, so we definitely travel a lot together. If you guys like look through my past travel vlogs, you'll see her a lot. I also, a lot of times we bring along my brother Richard and his wife Andrea. They live in Salt Lake City, Utah. We actually went out to visit them in Utah in September of 2019. And there are videos on my channel from that too. So they come with us a lot. And then I also travel with my dad a fair amount. My dad and my stepmom, and then my step siblings and their kids. We travel a lot together. And in addition, I travel with my cousin Morgan and her husband Gessner and their daughter Charlotte. We've taken a lot of trips together in recent years. We've gone to North Carolina twice to stay at a resort there. And then we've also gone to Walt Disney World, which was awesome. And all of those were road trips, which was super fun. Morgan's husband Gessner loves to drive, he's awesome at driving road trips. So it just makes it such a great experience. I've also gone to Miami with them. And then I also travel with my friend Ashley. We travel a fair amount together. We went to Dollywood together last summer, and I have videos on that too. Okay, question number 8, my best travel memory. So I really touched on this before, but my best travel memory was definitely my Viking cruise. It was just right time, right place, right price point, right opportunity. It was so cool. It was a really amazing trip. I've had other trips that were unbelievable. I sang for Pope John Paul II in Rome with my college choir back in the day, back in January 2003. That was, you know, unforgettable for sure. My first time abroad was Ireland with my college chorus again, and that was just an awesome experience because Ireland is so lush and green, sheep everywhere. It was so beautiful. And I don't know, I mean, the list goes on and on. I've been to some really cool places. I loved going to Disneyland Paris. I loved going to Disneyland Tokyo. I just love traveling. Oh, Catalina Island. Oh my gosh, if you guys haven't been to Catalina Island, you must go. It's technically a part of like Los Angeles, but you get on a ferry in LA and you get to Catalina Island and you feel like you are in Greece. Like you feel like you're in another country. It does not seem like you are in the United States, that you are in California, that you are in Los Angeles anymore. It just feels like you are somewhere completely different. But if you guys ever have a chance to go to Catalina Island, oh my gosh, you should go. It's so cool. Okay, this is a juicy question. Where would you never travel again? So I have this thing where sometimes when I have the most amazing experience in a certain city or state or country, I almost don't want to go again because I know that I can't top the experience that I've had. So I've felt that before where I remember going to Barcelona when I was 20 years old and having the best, most magical time. I have, on my mom's side of the family, my mom was born in Cuba, but our family before Cuba is originally from Barcelona. And when I went there, I just felt such a connection to the city, the country. It was just, it felt like home. It was really an amazing experience. I even got food poisoning when I was there. I never get sick or have food poisoning. So I even had food poisoning and it was still like such a magical experience. So I almost wonder if I should ever go back because I don't know if I can ever top that feeling I had that time. And I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. I think it probably does to some of you, that when you have such a great time, like you don't know if you want to go back again. So I would say no, there's not anywhere I wouldn't travel again. I think everywhere I've been, I would go to again. Watch like a few hours from now after I upload this video, I'll be like, oh, that place, I'd never go again. But most places, I think I would definitely go again. And question number 10, window, aisle, or middle seat? Oh, so I'm tall, I'm 5'9", so I'm always, if I have the option, I'm probably gonna pick an aisle seat. It's just gonna be more comfortable for me. I get up a lot to go to the restroom. You know, I'm nervous flyer, so I get up a lot on the hour to go to the restroom. So an aisle seat is the way to go. Now, say I'm traveling with someone and I wanna guarantee that I sit next to them, I'll usually take the middle seat. I'll let them have the window and just, you know, make sure we're together. But usually I would say 80% of the time I'm gonna pick the aisle seat for comfort, unless it's like a quick flight and it doesn't matter, then I'm like wherever. But if it's a longer flight, aisle seat all the way. Okay, number 11, checked bag or carry-on. I am a check bag girl. I'm not a good packer. Of all my trips, I bring a lot of stuff with me. I just never know what I'm gonna want to wear or what I need. So yeah, I am definitely a check bag girl. I very rarely do the carry-on. And the final question, question number 12. I'm kind of sad there's no question 13 because 13 is my lucky number, but all right, question 12. If money was no object, where would you travel to? Oh my gosh. Well, I already said Egypt. I already said a Viking cruise on the Nile. Like, that's a no-brainer. I would definitely do that first. If money was no object, I would probably take one of those around the world cruises where you just travel around the world. I think that would be unbelievably cool. So yeah, I think that would be up there too. Is there anywhere else? And of course, I would go to the rest of the Disney parks I haven't been to. I want to go to, in Tokyo, I've been to Disneyland, but I haven't been to Disney Sea. So I would go to Disney Sea. I would go to the Disney parks in Shanghai, Hong Kong. I've already been to Paris. I feel like I'm missing one. No, Shanghai, Hong Kong. No, I'm good. Okay, so I would go to the parks I haven't been to. I would also obviously go to the Olympics. I would go to a Summer Olympics and I would go to a Winter Olympics. That would be incredible. So, okay, so I'm gonna need to have a lot of money because that was a lot that I just gave you. But yeah, so that is our Wanderlust Travel Tag. Thanks to Ali and Liz for, you know, collabing with me. That is so cool. This is my first collab. It's very special and I wanted to collab with them for quite some time. So definitely go subscribe to their channel, Ohana Adventures. I will link it below. So excited to know them online. Hopefully someday we meet in person. But yeah, so that's all I have for you guys today. I'm also editing a vlog from my North Carolina trip that should be up tomorrow or the next day. So happy Easter to everyone, and until the next vlog, bye guys.